Okay. Hello. Uh, anyone that's still here? Sorry about the late start. Sorry about the late start. Just, trying to figure out where I'm going to plug in my computer, where I'm going to set up. I am in my room on my bed, so I have to arrange the pillows, all that good stuff. So, sorry about the little bit late start time. Okay. Hi, Megan. It's so nice to see that other people are greeting others in the comments. Laura's here, and I think Nikki's here as well. I want to say thanks, Nikki, for subscribing to my channel. I've noticed that I've had to resubscribe to quite a few accounts that I follow on YouTube recently. But, I don't know why I do that. It's fine. Thanks, Nikki. All right. It's Saturday. It's a lazy, cold, chilly 44-degree day. It was actually 44 degrees. All right. Bye, Laura. Buy some groceries for you and the bunny. We don't want the bunny to eat you instead of its lettuce or whatever you're feeding it. Thanks, Kat. Yeah, I hope that you get some sleep and that you feel better soon. So as I was saying, I wasn't even sure. Right? Same thing happened to me and Laura's channel. I thought that I subscribed to her, and I thought I was subscribed to Gloria's channel, and I went to go check because I hadn't seen any notifications from them in a while. I saw I wasn't subscribed. I know I was subscribed to their channel once before, so stupid YouTube. I contemplated just staying in bed and not doing anything and just binge watching Netflix all day long, but then I thought maybe I should get some stuff done. Yeah. And plus, maybe I should not spend my time checking the pre-sale stats every 20 minutes around the clock. Do something a little bit more constructive with my time. Although, for those out there that have pre-ordered my ebook, I am very thankful for those 5 orders. I wouldn't please if I just got one, so I'm excited I got 5 pre-orders. And there's, I want to say there's 5 or 6 people locally to me that want to get the book directly from me instead of ordering it off of Amazon or whatnot. So I'm ordering a few copies of that, of the paper book, so then they can just buy it directly from me. I did decide to change the size of my book. And if anyone in the comments want to join me on screen here, or here, let me know. I know a few of you have already commented in my chat thing on Instagram. Yeah, thanks. It's exciting. Now comes the hard part. Figuring out where to start the next book. But I know what I want to, it's going to be a sequel to the first book. Maybe a number 2 in the trilogy. I'm not sure yet. But the hard part is deciding where in the timeline, like immediately the next day or like a few months down the line, like how far down the timeline should it go? We have outlined the major things I want to happen in the second book, but as far as where to start it. And then I contemplated switching it from first person to third person point of view, but I still think it'll be a good story told in the first person on the second one. Plus, I don't want to change it from first person to a third person point of view on the second book. Okay. So, I don't know. I just chat for a little bit before we get to screening to see if anyone else shows up. Totally okay. Chatting, talking to myself. I feel like I talk to myself sometimes because on StreamYard the comments lag. Laura, I just want to say that I really liked your catacomb story that you wrote. It was really good, and the ending really surprised me. So that's a good story told. And I really think it's cool that you're able to tell a good story in such a shortened form. I have yet to attempt writing short stories or flash fiction. I don't know why it hasn't occurred to me, but I just think that I don't know. I commend those that can tell a good story in the confines of a shorter time span of words written. I don't know. I can't talk. Words are hard today. I should have gone back to bed. Okay, so for those in the chat who are watching this, are you guys participating in NaNoWriMo? And if you are, what are you working on for NaNoWriMo? Please discuss. Let me know. Yeah, I felt like if I put it out there, I was doing a live stream that would actually force me to, put clothes on, my teeth in, put a bra on, all that good stuff. And I talk with my hands all the time. It's fine. All right, so Megan says, you're potentially working on a novel you've been working on for NaNoWriMo. Okay. Your first in a trilogy. Megan, is it the novel that you've been talking about in some live streams about like a girl and she's apartment hunting and she's like in California somewhere? Is that the novel that you're talking about? And Nikki, what type of trilogy is it? Is like drama, romance, fantasy? What is it? I would just like to know if that's okay. Cool. Yeah, I think for NaNoWriMo, I'm going to work on my book 2, the sequel to the book that's already out. I have it all outlined on it, index cards, like loosely outlined. Loosely outlined, and I've like written 2 chapters, which I have them labeled first and second chapter, but I don't know if it's a good spot to do a first chapter. Like that's a good chapter to be a first chapter. I'm just going to move forward and hope for the best. Your first book in your trilogy. Okay. Fantasy with a little romance. Cool, cool. Yeah, I started writing a fantasy novel a couple months ago, or last month or something, and it's hard. The world building and all that. All right, Nikki, we'll be here. Get some water. Stay hydrated, as well as anyone else. Megan, are you staying hydrated? I'm eating my breakfast finally. Finally. Over easy eggs with a side of guacamole. That's what I'm eating. Yeah, I don't think to hydrate till I'm like thirsty and then I drink like a ton of water at once. Probably not the best way to go. But I have my caffeine. I have my water. I have my eggs and my guacamole. So I can do this Saturday morning. So it's fine. So I'll probably be working on hyping up some history type comprehension questions for my kid because I want to really, that's what I'm going to do today. So it's not a lot of like critical thinking. Although I do have another story couple stories I should be reading and then giving feedback on. Could do that one. Those. It's hard. So many decisions. What do I do? Well, I need to be working on Natalie's story. I need to be working on Emily's story. Yeah, I think I'll work on Emily's story today. Probably. Or might just type to get my brain awake as I get used to typing again. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll do Emily's story. I'm supposed to be reading for her. Yes. See, if it wasn't for you guys here watching me, I probably would have just been like, I'm just gonna lay down and do nothing. Honestly, that's probably what I would have done. If I can even find it. I can't find it. Where did I even put it? That's so weird. So weird. I just want to do it all at once. I want it all at once. But I was tired this morning and did not wake up when my kids first woke up. I mean, I did wake up. I just didn't get out of bed. Decided to greet my day slowly. So I think during the sprints, I'm reading Emily's story. I'm supposed to be reading and giving feedback on. I think I still have time. I don't think I'm late. Just give me a deadline. I don't remember what the deadline was. That's fantastic, right? Not knowing a deadline or something you should be completing. Oh, and there's another one as well. I'm supposed to be reading. I think I've taken too much time. Anyways, I'm going to. I made a decision. Well, with my rambling in my brain and rambling at you guys, I'm going to read Natalie's story. And you really like how she's done it because she'll like do like 2 chapters and then some feedback questions, 2 chapters, some feedback questions. So I really like that. And I don't think I'm behind on that one because she hasn't hounded me yet. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah. All right. I think when Nikki gets back from getting more water and she pops up in the chat again, then we'll do a sprint. Maybe like a 15-minute sprint to start off with. Yeah? Does that sound good to anyone that's in the chat? Okay. Naked, what is your book that you're going to be reading first? Curious. I'm really thankful our libraries are open again finally. Hold on. It is October 24th at 1:22 in the afternoon here in Oregon, and it is snowing outside. Yay! Not really. I'm not ready for the snow. Like snow could be on the ground between like Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then that it can go away. Oh yeah, I heard about that book by Ursula K. Le Guin, but I haven't read it yet. Darn it! Stupid book's expiring. Yeah, sometimes it snows early, and sometimes it doesn't snow at all. Like last fall, I don't think we got snow on the ground till like maybe November for like a few days. It was very mild. But last night was 15 degrees, so I'm not surprised. Did you get like an ebook copy of it or a paperback copy? And yeah. It's weird. Sometimes we get snow super, super early, and sometimes we get snow super late. So it's weird. Year before last, the snow was almost all gone, and then like late February, early March, you like got dumped with like snow for days. There's like 42 inches outside. our house or trailer we're living in. Oh, that's cool that you want a paperback copy. I'm kind of doing, well, I'm doing kind of this. I don't know how you want it, but I'm doing a giveaway that on Instagram that anytime you like, comment, or share things about my upcoming book that I'm releasing on Monday, you enter into a drawing for a free paperback copy signed by me. So I lived in like Oregon Coast, Portland my whole life. I moved to Reno in 1996, and it snowed for 23 days straight, nonstop. That is when I learned I don't like the snow. And anytime it snows a lot here, I'm the one that shovels the snow outside so we can like get to the garbage can or get to the car or whatever, because my husband's a double amputee, so it's just easier for me to show. It's easier for me to shovel snow than other people. Okay, so let's do a 15-minute sprint. Let me just get a timer going here. Okay, so let's all, we're gonna do some sprints. Let's do 15 minutes. I'm gonna start the countdown and then I will mute my screen. Hey, thanks for sticking around. How'd everyone do? I opened up my document that I'm reading and I finally found the spot where I left off from last time. I did get a little excited because I saw the number up on StreamYard. You know, you can see how many people are watching you. It did jump up quite a bit, but now it's back down to where it normally is. And I see a lot more people have joined and commented, so I'm going to just hop through the comments. Let me know how you guys did and what you guys worked on. Forget where I was. Charlie said hey, and I was dropping in to hit the like and reminding everyone to do the same. Hi, Devin. So you must be subscribed to a ton of people because I looked and there's only one other person going live at this time, so I thought it would be okay. Didn't know so many people were going live at the same time as me. Right, are you losing some weight hopping from stream to stream? Vegetables are yummy and delicious. 7, that's a lot. Dang. Yes. Or you should do like a weekly vlog or maybe just a little video of him munch on the vegetables. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there'll be several streams every day all month long. Where was I? Dang it. And the comments have jumped. Right? That is a lot of streams. Hi, Glory. If anyone wants to join me on screen, let me know. Let's see. Laura says you got feedback for your Gothic romance story. They want a novella so they get more descriptions of the graveyard, longer dates. Ooh, that'd be cool. And I agree, that is good feedback. That does sound like a good story, and I would enjoy reading it as well. Megan saying hi. Maybe get back to my teapot that screams with the voices of the dead story and your nano novel first. Lots and lots of projects we could all be working on. Read a few pages of Dark Castle. I have not had a chance to purchase that or read it yet. How are you liking it, Megan? Reading's always good. 300? Oh, hold on. Let me see how many I'm subscribed to. Let me just check here. Don't think I subscribed to that many accounts. I am only subscribed to like 113 channels. I should probably. I know, yeah, that's what I was saying. I saw at one point that it went up to like, it was like 186 views and then it jumped back down to 7. So maybe I just wasn't interesting enough. Right? Yeah. Hi, Tessa. Hit a like stream later with Charlie and have to make sure my computer is fresh rebooted and working. All right. I will try to hop into your stream later, Tessa. Oh. See, I don't think I am subscribed to Jace's to Jace's channel. But if you want to put his channel in the stream, that would be really great, Devin. So then I can subscribe, because I don't think I am. I thought I was, but I'm not. That's not a surprise these days, is it? Yes! Sam, rabbit eating! Woohoo! Not far along. So if I'm reading like late at night after everyone's sleeping and I'm in bed, I'll like read a book or two. Yeah, I thought it was strange too, but maybe a bunch of people saw this live and then wanted to see what it was, and then I don't know. I don't know what people do. It's fine. It's fine. Devin needs wrench. I gave him a wrench. I gave you a wrench. Yes, yes. He's got a wrench now. Jesus stream. Oh, all right. What now? Nikki, what were you reading in that sprint? You said you read a little. What were you reading? Yeah, not today. Not today. I could read you. I can read you the first chapter in my book that's releasing. I could read you the first chapter in my proof copy of my book that's releasing Monday. I could do that one. But yeah, no singing, not really. No, I haven't warmed up my voice yet. And you, Claraline. I don't think I'm familiar with that one. All right, update on the snow. Still snowing. Very, very light snow. But it's not sticking. Thanks, Seven. Yes. So, if anyone's not aware, I have a book. It is called Tears of Yesterday. It is, I'd say, a novella, not a novel, because it's just shy of 60,000 words. Although I still think it's long, just not as long as other books out there. I designed it myself. I picked out the cover myself, and I am not this pale. This light is making me look very, very pale. Funny story is that I set up the pre-order for the ebook, and then I formatted the paperback, and the on just through Amazon. Amazon says it can take up to 72 hours for it to process. I'm like, all right. So I was wake like at 4 in the morning because of our cat on yesterday morning. So I decided to put it in there, and because 72 hours, like late Sunday night, it'll be fine. Oh no, it's ready in 5 hours. 5 hours. So even though my ebook isn't releasing until Monday, if you can get my paperback, if you want to get my paperback, you can order it now. And it gets sent to you. Klaus and Caroline Fenwick. Oh. So we were listening yesterday talking about Vampire Diaries. I've only watched like the first 2 seasons, maybe, but not like continuously, just here and there. Could totally be down for binging Vampire Diaries on Netflix or Hulu or wherever. Yeah, no, not thrilled. But we all still have snow boots, so it'll be fine. Ooh, yay! Don't forget to film it for us. Alright, so now I am subscribed to Jace's channel. I don't know why I wasn't before. Ask a poetress? No. Ask a poet. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have any tips on writing prose poetry. Does anyone else in the comments have any tips on writing prose poetry? Also, what is prose poetry? Is it just like long, like a story told in like poetry with poetry poem? Like, what am I trying to say? Like, is it just like a story or a book or whatever written in a way that makes it seem like a poem, but it's not like written in short stanzas? That's what I would think prose poetry is. But other than that, I don't know. Snowing, snowing, it's always snowing. Please go away. There's my singing. So poetry in paragraphs. Yeah, I don't have any tips on that because I like in the past when I wrote poems, they've been like typical poems and stanzas and shortened lines and things like that. But I think that would be an interesting way to. Yeah, I agree with Megan. I think it would be an interesting way to write that story. But I don't know about how you would go about it exactly. Okay. How do you all feel about another sprint? Like a 20-minute sprint? If you guys want, we can wait for Nikki to get back, and then we could do like a 25-minute sprint. I need to stretch my legs soon. And let's see here. I'm looking for a timer to use. Let's see. Let's see here. And then Laura says, I hope Abigail doesn't mind if her replacing murderers. I don't know. I'd be thrilled if someone used my name in their book, even if I was a murdering psychopath. That was the hardest part about my book. Was like I used placeholder names, but they were like people. But then, like I used placeholder names, but then I wanted everyone's names to be completely different because there are a lot of names that were sounding similar. So I think that was the hardest part when I was writing my book, was to make sure that there's a good variety of names, but also make sure that the names made sense for the time period it was in. And then last names was hard too. I'd literally just like, someone tell me what the last name should be, and my friend in California helped me out. It was really funny because I was like, I need names for 3 sisters from a very white family, and I need a last name for those 3 sisters too, a very white last name. And that sounds weird and racist maybe, but that's who they were. And then in the second book, you find out the main character's mom's side of the family is very much different from that. So I just thought it was important in the story and the whole storyline type of thing that it needed to be very white generic, and then in the second book, the last name on the other person's side of the family would be very not white generic. If that makes sense. If I don't want to keep on clicking on that. If I offended someone, sorry, not much that I can say about things that I would find offensive, because I got a whole lot of plain vanilla in me. I got black and Mexican and Spanish and Indian in me, so I'm just gonna tell it like it is. Really, like very white person name and a very not person black white person name is what I wanted to come up with in my book. All right. So while we wait for Nicole to get back, are you guys doing anything for Halloween? Are you doing like a party at your house? Are you going anywhere? Are you just gonna stay home? Are you ignoring the holiday? What is your plan? Please share. Because, well, I'll tell you what we usually do. What we usually do is that we'll go downtown. We live in one town over, and they have like a little downtown. We will do a loop. It's like a half an hour to 40-minute loop at all the businesses. But when we moved to the town we're now, there's like this old mill area where it's like shops and stuff, and there's a big loop. Go down there and do that, and then come home and have some candy, watch a movie, whatever. And then we don't carve pumpkins. We usually let them paint them. But this year it's a little different because of COVID, all that. So now our plan is that instead of like going to buy candy that we're just going to keep at home and not go trick or treating before, we're just going to. I ordered a cake from Safeway, like a quarter sheet chocolate cake with like yellow moon, a black cat. It says Happy Halloween. We're spending the day at home watching Halloween movies, and then we're going to have pizza for dinner that day. That's what we're gonna do for Halloween. But what are you guys doing? So Megan says that she's staying home, ignoring the holiday. Naming is fun. I name everyone everything before or as I come across it while writing. I think that's what I'm gonna do this time around. Well, I mean, it's a sequel, so there'll be a lot of the same characters, but there's any new characters, I'm gonna name them right then and there instead of like saying name later or like sister or friend in capital letters with the highlight. Part of the Halloween authorship thing Abigail is putting together, dressing up as a ghoul. I thought about doing that, but I mean, we got kids at home and I kind of want to hang out with them. So I'll probably be hopping in to the stream throughout the day, like to say hi and stuff. Ooh, authorship trivia sounds fun. That does sound fun. Yeah, we're not even like dressing up. Not dressing up. Because we're just not. I'm kind of bummed about the whole thing. Like, dressing up and getting Halloween candy is really fun for the kids. And we had pumpkins. Well, we have pumpkins outside in the yard. I'm waiting to be painted, but now that it froze, I'm pretty sure they pretty sure we could probably still paint them, but definitely not card them. I think they might be frozen in spots. Okay. What is your guys' favorite when you guys were kids? What was your guys' favorite part of Halloween, and then what was your least favorite part of Halloween? as a white sheet ghost all day. Usually my youngest two will dress up with like as a cat or a cat fairy or a cat witch, something to do with cats, because my middle daughter, she's obsessed with cats, and then my boy, who's the only boy in the family other than my husband, just wants to do whatever she does. And my oldest daughter, she like as a devil or someone from a TV show or something. But she's 12, so it's hard to find appropriately covering Halloween costumes for her size. I like, my favorite candy is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, which I can get any time of year, so I'm okay with that. You hated to dress up even then, but I loved eating the candy and not collecting it though. Favorite part was the candy. Walking home after. Favorite part, a scary movie. Least favorite, taking my costume. Makeup off. Yeah, I didn't really like, I dressed up, but like, it wasn't, Halloween has not been one of my favorite holidays. It's fun now as a parent because then I get to have my kids dress up and it's fun for them. Next Saturday, watching the trivia, the karaoke, the virtual parties. Yeah, I'll have my phone with me, so I'll probably hop on, watch the trivia and stuff like that. Okay, next question. What is your guys' favorite scary movie? Like, if you could decide to say, all right, we're gonna watch this one on Halloween, and this is one we're gonna watch, what one would it be? That's cool that you're able to do that, Tessa. Good for you. I usually just bought different pieces of Halloween stuff together. I never really made one, got a costume as it is. Like, I would get like wings or Tessa, and I always painted their faces. Well, I like that movie. That one's good. Like, I like spooky, scary, or like psychological scary, but not like slasher scary movies. Um, there was this one was cool, cool. So there was this one time I watched a scary movie. It's called Happy Campers, I think it was. It was years ago. It's before I had kids, but it legitimately looked like there's like a group of like 6 college students that got together and went to this abandoned camp and then decided to like get together and film a scary movie. And the blood was like so fake, it was like pink, like it was so watered down. It was ridiculous. Haley, hi. I'm glad that you could join us. The Shining was good. I like the book and the movie both. They're both pretty good. Body Snatchers, that was a good movie too. I like that one. We're just chatting about Halloween stuff, what your plans are. Right now, we're talking about what your favorite Halloween movie, scary movie is. And also, it's snowing still, but like super, super light. So I guess I'm okay with that. Okay. All right. So let's do a 25-minute sprint. We can read or write or get some water or stretch or whatever we need to do. I think I've seen that one. But I didn't really like How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I really didn't like how they remade it. It was not a kid-friendly movie. I didn't like it at all. So there's that. Okay. How about we do a 25-minute sprint? I found a cool looking Halloween timer that we could use for the sprint. Just click the right buttons. It'd be good. Okay. That's okay, Nikki. It's fine. You try to remove the Who's with spooky animation. It's an old 2D animated movie done in the style of Susie books. Interesting. Interesting. Ooh. Cool. All right. Well, I go on a rabbit hole on YouTube. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to be reading some more of Natalie's book and making some more comments. Let's do 25 minutes and we'll check back when it's done. Okay. It's cold in here. How did everyone do? What'd you work on? Let me know. And we got a new person. Hi, Bonnie. Thanks for joining. Ooh, Indian food sounds good. And we got 2 pages edited. I read 2 chapters in Natalie's book that I am doing some reading for her on. How did everyone else do that's in the chat? Yeah, Indian food sounds tasty. Or Thai food. Or, anything I don't have to cook. Haha. Butter chicken, saffron rice. Ooh, that sounds good. Thanks for the torment. Well, it's hot. Thank you. It's kind of. A little bit. Maybe. I have planned. I'm going to be doing, for my Nano project, I'm going to be drafting my second book. I already had the first 2 chapters kind of written, so the rest of the chapters, the first chapter totally written, second chapter almost done. So the rest of the chapters 3 through 27, I want to get a good chunk of those written. I do have them loosely outlined on index cards, meaning I have index cards where I just have an important scene, and so each of those chapters is going to be around that scene. I stocked up on water, stocked up on coffee. I have plans to do a 10 to 15 minute daily vlog each day. I plan to participate in a lot of sprints. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any sprints hosting them myself, but I'll be watching and joining in on others. I really, really want to get. I've participated in Camp Nano twice. Failed by 6,000 words of my goal. I wrote 23,000 words in a month. So I'm hoping that with this brand new story that I barely started writing, that I'll be able to get 50,000 words. It'll be exciting if I get 50,000 words, because then in December I won't have to write that many more words to get my first rough draft done. I've watched a few of the NaNoWriMo survival kit videos, and those look interesting. I don't know what I would say in it other than I am hoping for the best. That's how I'm going to survive Camp Nano. Are you doing Nano, Bonnie? Cool. Can you share, what are you working on for Nano, Bonnie? And you got around 75 words of separating your old story in order to create a new one, use some of the old one. And last night I procrastinated writing because I couldn't decide if I wanted to keep the same point of view and the same tense. So the point of view and tense of my book that's releasing on Monday, that one is first person past tense. First person past tense point of view. And I thought about maybe doing the second book, the sequel, maybe the second in a trilogy. I have yet to decide. Maybe like a third person point of view. But in the end, after watching like 8 YouTube videos, reading several articles, and deciding and trying to think about if I really want to switch the 4,000 words I already have written to third person point of view, I decided I'm going to stick with the first person. I'm working other writing projects like beta reading and editing there, like giving feedback on other books that I'm beta reading for others, writing some posts for my blog that I have. I'm working on those things rather than and then releasing my book that I'm releasing. I'm working on those type of things rather than the book, only because I really want to save my writing for the big NaNoWriMo month push. That makes sense. Still editing last year's Nano book and writing a sci-fi fantasy this year. I tried writing a YA fantasy 2 months ago, and I think I got like around 10,000 words into it, and then I just got stuck. But I was pantsing it, I didn't outline it, so I think before I continue writing on that one in the future, that I need to really sit down and outline that one before I write it. My first book, the one that's getting released, I literally just wrote it out from beginning to end, and then I revised a rough draft. I think the version that's released is like version number 15, and even then, there is one little tiny mistake in the book, but I realized that after the deadline to change it in the ebook, so it's okay, it's fine, not that major of a problem, but it bothers me a little bit. But I can only move forward from this, right? But then I was also thinking, like, what if I did write more, like this week tonight in my book? Just means I'm ahead. The hardest part, one of the hard parts about writing a sequel is trying to decide where to pick up the second book. Like the day after, the week after, a couple months down the line, like where in the timeline, grand scheme of things, do you pick up your second book when you're writing a series or a sequel? Either a sequel or a series, either one. Like how far in time are the books from each other? That's something else I didn't think I had to think about, but I do. I know it was not long of a break, but how do you guys feel about getting to another sprint? I think so. This will be my last sprint because I need to get up and stretch my back and stuff. Let me know how long a sprint you guys want to do for our final sprint here today. And I'll find a timer for that time. Yeah, the only reason I've been able to stay here this long uninterrupted is because my husband is home on Saturdays and he didn't have any plans. So told him I was going to be on the computer and writing and doing nothing today. Okay, all right. Let's do a 20-minute sprint and then we'll wrap it up, okay? Just find a timer. Okay, all right, cool. I'm going to use this timer. Who's this timer? This one is it's Laura Wrights. That's whose timer it is. I really like the timers people make. Not that much time to do it. Okay, let's just do a 20-minute sprint, and then we'll check back. Okay, all right. Oops, sorry guys, I got distracted with what I was doing. How did everyone do? What did you get accomplished? Please share. I got another chapter read, and I'm about ready to start answering some of the feedback questions. So I'm making progress on that. I ate some of my noodles I've been munching on. It did stop snowing, so yay! Just means it's probably got too cold to snow. So let me know, how did everyone do? So you're watching Charlie and Tessa's live stream? Yeah, I think I'm going to, after I stretch a little bit, I'm going to hop on the live stream and watch that one too. Eating dinner? Okay. We read a bit. Your food that arrived. Let me know if this works. Did that link show up so that you can click on it? It did. Okay, so that's the ebook. And then this is the paperback. Because, funny story, so here's the ebook that you can pre-order and it'll be delivered to your Kindle reading device on Monday. And here's the paperback that was not supposed to be ready until Monday, but they got done approving it early, so it's available as well. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you everyone that hung out and chatted and went with me. Thanks for hitting the like button because I saw quite a few of you did. I will try to pre-plan these sprints more ahead of time than an hour beforehand. Let me drink some coffee. So I'm going to wrap this up and then get off of here. All right, so thanks for hanging out on my channel. My name's Stephanie. If you're watching this, this is my channel. I try to do a weekly video. I haven't done that in a couple weeks. I'm going to try to get back on track with that. I am also going to be doing a daily nano blog every day in November. I have books out. I have a book out, paperback and ebook. The Amazon links are there on the right hand side. And yes, thanks for showing up in the chat, Megan. I appreciate it. Yes, send me the link for the hosting sign-up sheet on through Instagram. That'll be lovely. In the meantime, I hope everyone has a good rest of your Saturday. I'll be around in some other chat streams that are coming up that are happening. But for now, this is all that you're going to see of me on screen. And my book is available in 2 days. Bye.